Folks, this is a really gorgeous gown. It's one of my favorites that I've done, but it's also extremely wide on the bottom. Yes, it may be a fishtail, but it's really wide. I'm going to turn it around for you all so that you can actually see how wide it is. Okay, so I've turned it around, and yes, it doesn't really fit the mannequin because this particular bride is really tiny. So, and it needs to be steamed, but we're not worrying about steaming, and we're not looking at anything else but bustling this very large gown. All the lace on the bottom is actually 12 yards worth of lace, so it's very, very wide. Let's take a look at it from the side right before we do that. You see, and this is the side of this gown. Okay, so we're going to bustle this gown. Okay, so, and you're hearing the background noise of my baby Milan playing with her toys. We're gonna say hi to her, okay? Hold on a second. Say hi! Say hi, everybody! Okay, bye! Back to the dress. Okay, I'm gonna lift up underneath so that you can actually see what's going on underneath this gown and the bustling. Okay, so I'm gonna pick it up. And we see, and let's go underneath. And you see all these strings? You see all these strings? I've color coded it because it's going to help us out a lot. So, here we go. Okay, so no one gets confused. I'm about to pin this up so we can actually see what's going on a little bit easier. The bride might choose to hold it up while people are trying to bustle her gown, but this is what we're going to do for time's sake because it's just us right here. All right. Okay, so here we are. We're about to pin up this gown, and I just don't want you guys to be confused as to what's going on. So here we are. Okay, the said gown is pinned up, as you can see. Alright, and I'm about to start to bustle the gown. We're going to actually go underneath the gown because that's exactly where your average person is going to be bustling the gown. So you're going to have somebody who doesn't mind getting on their knees in their wedding formals to help you out. It might even just be your wedding planner. Okay, so here we are under the gown, and we're about to start. It's going to be really interesting because it's just me, and Milan at 9.5 months doesn't choose to help us out. So we see this first pink string. That's the first one that I can actually see, and we see the white string with the pink string attached. Well, we're going to tie it up in a bow. So I'm going to put you down, and then I'm going to tie it up in a bow. Okay, so I'm going to be really easy about it. So you take this white string with the pink on it, and you see that light pink string, and you just pull these both together, and we're actually going to just go ahead and tie them in a bow. Can't hold this and do it, so I'm going to show it to you after. Okay, so I propped you up on a chair instead because I really want you to see how easy it is to go ahead and bustle this up. And we're going to go ahead and bustle. Shh, Milan. Alright, here we are. And we take these two strings here, and we actually just go ahead and tie them together. A bow is fine, but you don't want to do it so that you can't get them back out again. So we're... Okay guys, so I've calmed Milan down so that we can hear what's going on. And basically, we're just going to go ahead and look for the next string. So you see the next string is this bright pink one, and this other bright pink one is up here, but I've pinned it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull them. See where that one begins there, and this one begins here. We're going to go ahead and just tie them up. Tie them up real tight because I've actually measured where it should be, and when you tie them up real tight, then you're actually going to go ahead and see how it falls when it bustles, okay? So hold on a second. Okay, if you see, I've tied them in little bows. So just real tight, so that it basically, here's the lavender one. So see, you're gonna tie it so that it's tied up in there, and it's going to be tight right up into where the lavender one is as well as the blues and all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and continuously keep tying up these bows, and that's how we're bustling this particular gown. And this is going to be a French bustle. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to take the beginning of this blue and the beginning of this blue and go ahead and tie them up. And as you see, it's tied up real tight. And we're going to do the same thing with this lavender and all the other colors. Okay, so Milan has decided to help us out again, and she loves TV, so that's what she's like mesmerized by. Hi, Milan. Hey, honey. Hi. Yes. Okay. So here we are under the gown, and if you can see, I've tied them all up. That's kind of like what it looks like. I've tied them all up. Alright, so let's look at what it looks like outside. Okay, so here it is bustled on the outside. And you can see that we've basically picked it all up off the floor. So we're going to go ahead and look. Thanks for the commentary, Milan. That's really cool. I appreciate it. Not really, but okay. So anyways, this is how it looks. Let me turn it around. Okay, so this is it in the back, and this is what it basically looks like, all bustled up. In a regular way, I would actually, on a regular circumstance, I would actually say, just get another gown to wear to party in after. But this particular dress was too expensive for the bride to budget in another gown. So I went ahead and bustled it for her, and she seems to be really happy.